5. Second module. We're going to be hitting it hard today. A little stretch, a little warm up on your. Got a few minutes till we're going to start.
The upcoming season of Love Island USA. What do you see?
Let's take a look.
Yes!
Getting ready for week 5. It's our second month. 1,000 reps per session. We're going about 45 minutes today. Not in the same location as usual. Up at my lake house. Gonna spend a couple days up here. Got a lot of work to do. So hopefully you're with me. As we start, just remember we're using lightweight, high reps. I use 15 pounds for every body part except for my chest. I use 30 pounds for that. We're hitting 3 different modules today, going over it. 6 exercises in each one. And then the final 100 is your choice. If it's arms you want to work on, if it's shoulders, if it's chest, if it's back, abs, legs, whatever you want to do. All I ask is that you make it all the way through. You can use any weights that you want. And we're going to be talking as we go through here on a couple different topics today. But the main thing is just getting it done, focusing on it. If you've been with me now, starting at 5th week, you've got 20,000 reps in. By the time we're done with the 3 months, you're going to have 60,000 reps. You're going to completely change your body. The first month was just discipline to be able to get to do it. The second month now is going to be on calorie reduction. So everything, basically the way my program goes is that I don't like just cut and dry, make a big massive change because people end up quitting. What we want to be able to do is just kind of ease into it. So whenever I say, if you're a guy and you're in your 40s, 50s, whatever, you can't expect your entire family to change their lives just for you. You've got to be able to adapt and adjust into it. So that means if your meals, if our breakfast and lunch, you're changing those, lowering the calories, and if it comes dinner, you got to eat whatever is there for the family. And hopefully you're sitting down and eating together. That just means reduce what you're eating a little bit. If you're getting 2 platefuls every dinner, make it 1. If there's 1 plate completely full, reduce it a little bit. Just little tiny things like that will put you on a trajectory for success. We don't want to do major things and then in a week or 3 days fall completely off the edge. So if you're with me and you're ready to go, let's get it done. First thing, arms. So if you're just joining me, congratulations. Basically what we're doing right here today, this week, this is actually week 5. Pick the dumbbell weight that you want, one that you can actually do 50 reps with. If that's a 2 pound, a 4 pound, a 5, a 6, a 8, a 10, whatever it is, that's what you want to be doing. And if it starts off, you see it's easy. It's like, I'm only using a 5 pound or a 10 or whatever. Trust me, by the time you get up to about 600, 700 reps, you're going to really be feeling it. So even if you start with a 10 and you get halfway through, reduce it down to a 5. Just do the reps. That's the main thing. Get the reps done. This month, take a picture. We're going to reduce our calories this month. You're going to start to see, if you've been disciplined, getting through that first month, now is when you're going to start seeing real results on the fat loss. If you get through the whole entire week with 5,000 reps, I'm telling you, you are going to feel so good. so proud, so confident. Confidence begins with fitness. And when I talk, I'm talking about my opinions here. These are my opinions. If you want my advice, you can take it. If you don't take it. I don't really care. Next one, shoulders. 50 reps, whatever it takes. So again, one of the things my program's for is I'm doing this for me, just sharing with you. I have nothing to sell or anything like that. I'm 53 years old. I've lifted heavy weights all throughout my life. Basically blew my shoulders, arthritis and everything. I'm looking at guys to do this that are in their 40s, 50s, 60s. Those dads, those husbands, those people that have given their entire life to their family. And they're good people. They've worked their ass off. But it's just give and give and give and give and give. But they've never taken time for themselves. And I can tell you right now that after you've given all that and your kids are finally out of the house, if your health is failing, you're not going to be around for the next stage of grandkids, of life, of retirement. I mean, I'll never freaking retire, but going and experiencing different things. You can't experience things in life if you're sitting in a wheelchair or you can't walk from here, down the street. You got to be fit. You got to take care of yourself because you can't give unless you give to yourself first. You have to be the most important person in your life if you want to be able to give to others. Next one, back. So you can be successful at so many things in life, but real success, I believe, comes from being fit, being healthy, being able to live a healthy, fit lifestyle. And just think about it. I know the human does not think about this every day in your mind, but there is going to be an end. So when is the right time to start? The right time to start would have been, maybe 5-6 years ago, but the second best time to start is right now. You got to be able to take control of your health because there's just too many things coming at us, even with stress, with anxiety, with different demands. And the best way to be able to help your career, help your relationships, help other people is to first take care of yourself. And people will say, well, that sounds so selfish. It's all about you. You're damn right it is. Because if you don't take care of you, you don't have anything to give. So what is selfish? You taking care of you to give more, or you not taking care of yourself and you have nothing to give? It all has to start with you. What are you doing for you so you can do for others? If there's no gas in the tank, you can't drive the car. You can be the nicest person in the world, but if you have nothing to give, what are you going to do? Next one, chest, down on the floor. Right next to my bear. Okay, 2 more, abs and legs. So what I'm talking about today is basically taking care of you, focusing on you so you have more to give to everybody else in your life. Especially taking advantage of today, because I've talked so much about this. There's not always going to be a tomorrow. My best friend from high school, just as he turned 50, went in the military for 20 years, gave his life for the country, was a pilot, had everything, 2 amazing kids, wife, everything. Cancer, dead in 6 months. Never had the ability to take all those things that he's done in his life and be able to actually go out there and enjoy it, because he thought there was always going to be tomorrow. We always think there's going to be a tomorrow. There's not always a tomorrow, my friends. If there's something in your life, I want you to think about it. What in your life do you really want that you've been putting off till tomorrow, to the next day? I'll take care of it. I'm going to get to it. Because there's going to be a time in your life when you're not going to be able to take time to do it, when you're not going to have that opportunity to get to it. That tomorrow may be your last day on this planet. And when it's done, it's done. You got to go out there and have the experiences and do things in life so you make the memories and that you leave a mark on it. Next one, abs. If you have to take a break in between some of these, take a little 10-second break. One more. Legs, we're going to get right into it. We're just going to do calf raises, 50 calf raises.
Responding to emails takes time, but not with Grammarly. In a few clicks, Grammarly's generative AI drafts professional, relevant replies that sound like you. Download it for free.
Round. 2 more rounds plus 100. We're going to go back through each round, hit the same body part with a different exercise. So right now you should have 300 reps done. We're going to speed it up a little bit here, a little less time in between with my talking. But as we're doing this, I want you to really think about something that you've always wanted to do. Somebody maybe you've wanted to talk to, a trip you wanted to plan, a course you wanted to take, and something that you've always put off till tomorrow. Okay? Your health and fitness, a different career path. Maybe you've been putting it off your resume because you just haven't had time, or you've just been, I'll take care of it tomorrow, I'll take care of it tomorrow. I want you to think of one thing, because then at the end today, when we're done with this, you're going to go and take action towards that. If it's making a call, if it's sending an email, It's looking up online for something that you've always wanted, because you have to go out there and experience the world. You've got to take the steps. You cannot, at some point in time, the biggest thing, let's get going here. The thing that scares me the most is regrets. Are you going to get to that point in time whenever you cannot do anything and you have like a day to live, an hour, if you even have that opportunity to even think about it, and think of all the things in life that you never took advantage of because you're always waiting until tomorrow, and tomorrow didn't come. Let's go. You're with me. Hey, and if you, let's say you start with a 15 and you have different weights, drop down, move up, depending on the exercise. The main thing is just getting the 1,000 reps. And I've told people, this is for motivation too. If you have to start and you're just using a full water bottle, I've started with people, even my wife on certain exercises, this was about a year ago, with no weights at all. And I'll have her on here one of these days, and you will see what a transformation really looks like. My God. She's 49. I have her back to almost her mid-20s. The same weight, the same body shape as she was when she was in her 20s. Just by doing these workouts right here. It's commitment, it's dedication, but it pays off. It pays off. Look at people, when you go out today, look at everybody. Just be a people watcher today. Look at who is fit and who is healthy. It is a minority of people. Nobody wants to take it serious until something serious happens, and a lot of times it's too late by that time. Don't wait for a major diagnosis before you start taking care of you. Then other people, then you talk about selfish, then you're not going to take care of yourself, and then you're going to impose on everybody else having to take care of you because you were too lazy and putting it off till tomorrow. So take advantage of the day, take care of yourself so you can help take care of others. So hopefully you're going along for the journey. Take some pictures of yourself. Take them in the mirror, take whatever, just because I want you to be able to see the difference. And this is what's huge in motivation to me. Stay off the scale unless you weigh 300 plus pounds and you're looking at that, because a lot of times it could just be water, or you may not see it on the scale and get discouraged. I like to take, the way I manage it is through the way things fit. These pants, I couldn't even get these on about 8 months ago. Every single belt buckle loop is gone. You need to get another belt. Look how your clothes fit and feel on you. Are they getting tighter on your arms, getting looser in your waist, in your chest? That is, to me, that is what really matters, because you're not going to get that confidence and that drive by looking at a number on the scale. but you are if you're looking in the mirror. Because you could be gaining muscle at the same time you're losing fat and see 0 on that scale. Up for back. Going together. Ready? We got chest, we got abs, and we have legs. Then we'll be done with round 2. Be thinking about that thing that you've been putting off. I want you to really focus on that today. And I want here's a little trick as well. Think about the thing that you have been putting off, and I want you to just feel terrible about it. I want you to feel that pain inside. If you have never got a chance to accomplish it because you put it off tomorrow, how does that make you feel? Depressed? Anxiety? Fear? Pain? Hate? Anger? What emotion is it that you could attach to that thing because you never took advantage of it? I want you to feel that right here. Through our next exercise, think about that pain, that anger, that hate, that anxiety, that stress, because you never took care of it. And we're going to build upon that, down to the chest. So I want you to think about that goal. Think about that thing that you never accomplished. Think about it. Here's what we want to do. We want to anchor that to it. So let's just say you never got a chance to take a trip that you've always wanted to. How does it make you feel? Angry, hurt, hate, depression. Lock that onto it. Okay? Now, after we're done, I want you to take a step away from that. I want you to do something that is going to allow you to take advantage of that. Okay? Move in that direction. Move away from that hate, anger. Know that if you do not take that step today, that hate, that anger, that depression is going to be real. So attach it to it. And we want to move away from it and towards something else that we want. Book the trip. You know, if you're not even to that point, Look it up, but don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate and have regrets. My God, if there's one thing that you don't want to be left with is regrets. This world is a crazy freaking place. It's nuts. You never know. You could be, you say, you think you're safe in church? You're not even safe there anymore. My daughter goes to the #2 Christian conservative university in America. Liberty University, Grove City College. Beautiful town. You never think. Yesterday, lockdown, shooter on campus. People are freaking out. They got swatted. But they're a target. The good things in life have become targets. You never know when your end is going to come. Take advantage of freaking today. Down and do your flutter kicks. Take advantage of it. You want to show love to your family? Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. If you're like me, you've gone your entire life since you've been married. Been married 30 years. My oldest son's 26. I have worked 4 to 5 jobs all the time, trying to give. And finally, I was like, hell, I can't give anymore. I just can't give anymore. So if you feel that way, if you're in that bracket, if you're in that niche of people that I'm talking to, I want you to really think about, how do you give more? If you love your family, you love your wife or your husband or whoever, if you love those people, you have got to take care of yourself, because there's it's limited in what you can give. And the ultimate is when you can't give anymore and you're gone, then you have zero. Nothing. Focus on you. You have got to be the most important person in your life so you can take care of other people. Let's go. Legs. If you're not used to these, if you have to do 10, take a few seconds break, do another 10. If you can get all the way through it and it burns like hell, then do it. It's about discipline. You know, to tell you the truth, do I like doing this stuff every day? Hell no. But I can tell you what, once I'm done, I mean, if you've been with me, you're on week 5. Ten more. End of round 2. Congratulations, 600 reps. Take a quick drink. Get ready for our 3rd round, plus 100 at the end. As I was talking about, another thing I like to really impress upon people is the 3 parts. I want you to think about this. Your mind, your body, and your soul. Okay? Too many people lock their soul up and don't listen to it. Their lazy minds and their lazy bodies take control. Their desires, their cravings, all these types of things, they are in control, and your soul is crying inside. You need to tap into that. If you had all the money in the world, nothing could hold you back and you could not fail, that's your soul. That's when you're like opening the gates to your soul, saying, well, I would do this, I would do that, I would do this. Because what usually happens when you have an idea and your soul starts to talk, your mind starts to say, it gives you every reason why it won't work. Doubt will come in like a tidal wave. As soon as your soul starts talking, your mind is going to be like, nope, can't do it, won't work. Give me 15 reasons why it won't work. And then your body goes right along with it. Say, yeah, I don't want to do it either. Okay? So we shut it up. We lock the soul up. Let's get our arms. What does your soul want? I harp on that a lot because I think a lot of people have that locked up. Because if I went up to you and I said, what do you really want out of life? Would you really know? Who are you? You're not your job. So I want you to write down on a piece of paper today as well the dreams and desires of your soul. Not the dreams and desires of your mind, not the dreams and desires of your body, because when we put our soul in charge, anything is possible. That's why I love this workout so much, because it takes the soul to get. The soul is the discipline. Discipline is like the fuel for the soul. Because the mind is going to be telling you to quit. The body is going to be screaming to quit. But your soul's saying, nope, we got discipline. I hate doing it, but my fuel is discipline. And when you put your soul in charge, your entire life changes. It completely changes. You become one of the top percentage people on the planet. Because average and mediocre is the norm in our culture. There are very few people that are striving for ultimate success. So I tell all three of my kids, I said, people think I'm crazy when I teach my career readiness. I'm like, there has never been a time in our history that has been easier to be successful. And that might sound crazy because there's no competition because people don't want to freaking do the work. How many people are doing this? You don't even have to do my workout stuff. You might think I'm an idiot. I don't really care. All I care about is that you are moving your body and taking care of yourself. There are many different roads to the goal in this part, but you got to be able to do something. Get through this right here. When you're doing these side raises right here, what's going to give up first? Your mind, your body, or your soul? Let's see. Who starts screaming first? Your mind, your body? Your soul's trying to cheer you on to victory, but your mind's going to be saying, oh, just quit. Your body's saying, oh, please quit. And I say, not a chance in hell. That one's brutal there, guys. If you're with me, though, congratulations. When you're done, you're going to feel that sense of pride, that sense of accomplishment, that sense of exhaustion. But if you've been with me the whole time, week 5, you're not going to feel like the first couple weeks, you're going to feel completely exhausted. And if you have to take a day off, take a day off. Go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Go Tuesday, Thursday. But just do something. Also, in addition to this, you also need to be getting those 15,000 steps in a day. And where I see so many people do this, especially my wife at work, all these women, they wear a watch, Apple Watch. I got my 15,000 steps in, they don't lose any weight. Steps at work, just walking back and forth, don't count. They don't count. It has to be continuous steady state. 15. Mark out 2 miles out, 2 miles back, walk it every day. Get your steps in. Get your steps in every day. You don't have to jog. If you're getting older too, your knees, your joints, especially if you were into sports, it hurts. To me, I had 5 back surgeries, 2 fusions of lower back. I can't jog. I can't run. I'll ruin. I wouldn't be able to walk for the week if I did that. Low impact, high reps, low weight, nice easy walk, and you can get in shape. Also, don't eat junk food, all day long as well. Next one, back. Here's another thing. If you decide to commit to something in life, okay, just because I said we're an average and mediocre society, if you ever heard of the term crabs in a bucket, those crabs are going to be coming for you. Doesn't matter what you do, especially when it comes to fitness and health. The crabs will be pulling you back down every single second. So, when they say share your give up goals, but keep your go up goals to yourself, consider this a go up goal. Just in the privacy of your own time, start taking care of your body. Don't talk to people about it. Don't brag about it. Don't tell them, oh, I did this workout, I did this, that. Now, if they ask you and they're interested in it, truly interested, then that's different. But most people, I just call them building wreckers. They would rather wreck your building down than to try to build theirs up. For some reason, some people take it personal whenever you try to better your life. When you're trying to better your life, they take it as a personal attack. I don't get it. Down chest. Weights together. So basically, don't be one of those kind of people. Okay, guys, 2 more exercises. We got our abs, we got our legs. For the abs, we got our Russian twists. For the legs, I split that up for the last one. 25 calf raises, 25 squats. Then you choose what you want at the end. I always do arms at the end because that's the one I like to build the most. But if you feel weak in the chest, or maybe something's hurting really bad, move to something else. If you really want to work on your abs, your legs, your back. As you'll see, I don't do any lower back stuff, bending over, just because my back, so if you want to add that in, you're more welcome to do that. Whatever your weakest body part is. Let's get down and do the abs. Some of these exercises too, let's say the abs, you like something different, change something different in there. You can switch up anything as long as you're getting 1,000 reps. That's key. At 5,000 reps a week, 15,000 steps a day. How could you not transform? That doesn't mean after these exercises, you go and eat a bag of Doritos or you drink a 12-pack. Okay? That means start to think, and honestly, once you start to take care of yourself physical like this, you'll look at that bag of Doritos or that beer or the things you know you shouldn't be eating or drinking, and you'll just be like, boy, I just busted my ass doing this, so I want to just wash that away by eating or drinking that. And your mind will start to change over time. That's why I don't like these exercises, these programs that just say they're 100% gung-ho. You know, we're going from 0 to 100. Ease into it. Get the reps. That's why I said focus on, if you don't even want to do anything with your diet right now, for the next 30 days, just focus on this. Okay? Focus on this. Let's do our calf raises while we're doing this. Focus on just being disciplined to get to this. And then the next month, then you can start working on your food. Or just a little bit at a time. Just do something. And most importantly, don't push it off till tomorrow, because tomorrow's never going to come. Tomorrow is the day that you're no longer here. You don't want that day. People just, if you think about the purpose, everybody's looking to check off all these boxes for a purpose of life that someday in the out, like, no, today is the day. If you were dead and you were you're just your soul, let's just say a ghost, I want you to think about it. What would be the one desire of that ghost, that spirit? Would it be to be in human form, to be able to feel the rain on you, to feel the heat, to feel the cold, to feel love, to feel all these different emotions, to have experiences. You are in the purpose of life right now, just by being alive. That is the purpose. The purpose of life is to be alive, to have experiences. I talk so much about experiences. Let's get our 25, 2, 3. Life is about experiences. When you look back at life, you know, I busted my ass in my job. I have a pretty decent house on the lake up here as well, with a boat and all that. Not for the material stuff, but because of the experiences. I can still look at the floor right here and see my 26-year-old now, whenever he was 4 years old, helping me put that carpet in. Or whenever my daughter was 2 years old, with a hammer, helping me put the bear in. Experiences. I don't think about the material stuff at all. It's about experience. Experience life. That is the purpose. Don't have a car to have a car. I can connect collecting cars or house. Do it because there's an experience attached to it. Like I said last week, dream of mine for the last 30 years, mobile home. I just bought one last week. I teach online. I'm trying to get my wife to teach online. We're going to travel the country. I'll be doing my workouts from everywhere in the country. Not because I just want to have things. It's because I want the experiences with my wife. I want selfies in every state. I want to be able to hike trails with her. I want to be able to just go and experience life because this is it. This is all there is. Whatever comes next is not like this. This is the experience part. Don't waste it. And the best way to have experiences is being fit and healthy. You can't walk through this life in a broken down, beat up vehicle. Build the best vehicle you can because there's no guarantees. So we're at 900. Now you pick the 100 that you want. You say, I'm going to work arms.
Chevy Silverado 1500, best in class standard cargo van line. Knowing exactly how to use it. Chevy trucks, dependability comes standard. Chevrolet, let's drive. Save time creating content and generate change the way you record podcasts, voiceovers, and branded content with the number one AI voiceover. Stop searching for the perfect voice and stop wasting time re-recording take after take. Try 11 Labs for free and start elevating your content today.
We're down to the last 50. And as I can tell you, I have nothing to sell. All I have is the little bit of wisdom at 53 that I have to give. And I would say the number one thing is discipline to be able to get you through all this stuff. And I could have very easily taken 3 months to work up to this behind the scenes, and then come in completely ripped and shredded, and then say, look at this. I didn't do that on purpose. Okay? On purpose, because I wanted you to be able to see the transformation along with me. First 4 weeks, discipline. Getting here every morning. The next 4 weeks, just wait and see. You can do it yourself. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. But the reward is something that very few people will ever have. Like I said, if there's 2 roads, and this road here has 100 people on it, and you're waiting in line, and this road over here only has 2, there's a reason. Because all the rewards and the gold, the memories, the experiences are in this end. Over here is just your average, basic, mediocre people heading in this direction. When they say pick the trail less traveled, that means it's going to be hard, but that's where all the experience is. That's where all the reward is. Same thing with working out. Physical. Where is the reward? Look at people. Go out people looking today. Just have a self-awareness. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be like the masses? If so, congratulations. You may be already there. If you don't, and you're like me, and you're like, I don't want to be normal. I don't want to be average. I want to be somebody, be something special. Not to anybody else. I don't do shit for anybody else to try to impress. I do it for me. And if I do it for myself, I'm in better shape and I can work more, then it benefits my family. And if I can help somebody else out, even if it's one person, just inspire one person. Somebody's got to be able to be thinking the same way that I do. Even if you don't have a family, you gotta want more for your life. The problem is that you're so locked into this technology that people think that they're just gonna live forever. They just don't, well, someday I'll end up, dying or whatever, but you don't know. These days, you don't know if the next car ride is going to be your last car ride. The next church service is going to be the last church service. $50 more, left arm, and we are out of here. $1,000 reps. If you're with me the whole time, congratulations. If you did part of it, congratulations for part of it. Main thing is just seeing you back here tomorrow. And here's the one thing I'll leave you with. I love quotes. You know, Michael Landon, when he found out he had cancer, I can still remember Johnny Carson show. You know, basically to paraphrase it, you know, if we know we were dying today, okay, do it. Do it today because there's only so many tomorrows. Okay? There's only so many days left. We don't know when our ticket's going to be pulled. We just don't. Could be at any point in time. So why not live the best life you possibly can? And if you do have kids or people around you, people watch you. They will. And maybe you can pull one person along. Then maybe that person could pull one person along until we all start coming along in the same direction. Being positive. Thinking everything works out for me. You know, no matter what it is, if you think positive about it, you will attract it. If you think negative about it, you will attract it. It's just the way life is. We see what we want to see in life. So with that, congratulations, and we will see you all tomorrow. Take care.